My name is Ryan Tallent. I coach defensive backs, and I've been here for 7 years.
I'm Kenny Cobble. I coach linebackers, and this is my 8th year at Maryville High School.
So yeah, I played high school football here, went on to play at Tusculum College. After that, I knew I wanted to coach, some type of way, whether it be in the college ranks or high school ranks. So I went to Maryville College for a year, coached there for a year, went down to Delta State in Mississippi, coached there for a year. Enjoyed my time, learned a lot, but that's when I really figured out I wanted to be in high school football. Took me to Nashville, Tennessee. I coached at Laverne High School for 5 years. It was good. I kind of got away for a little bit, but always kind of knowing that me and my wife would move back here, and just kind of hoping that there would be a spot at Maryville.
He got into education, and he was offensive coordinator at Laverne in Middle Tennessee before we convinced him and Erin, his wife, to move back to Maryville, and it was everything I could do. I could not wait to get him here, and and of course he wanted to come back home, but at the same time there's a lot of schools that wanted his ability and his services as a coach. But he teaches PE at Coulter Grove. They absolutely adore him there. I mean, he just wears so many hats. He's working in the cafeteria, he's working out he's obviously in the gym, working out in the school. So he just does so much for everybody that he encounters, not just his school, not just our football program, but our community. He coaches defensive backs here, but he also helps with a lot of special teams and runs a lot of that stuff. He helps call the defense for our young kids, for our freshmen. And I mean, Coach Tallent's one of those guys, and we've got a lot of these coaches on staff, but he could probably coach nearly every position in the game and be super successful at it.
It's really hard to explain. It really is, but people. I've been in other places, other states even. We would go visit. We would be in South Carolina, but even though these other states kind of know about Maryville or the tradition of Maryville.
Coach Tallent, to me, embodies what Maryville's all about. He is so well loved in this community. He was as a player here. I was fortunate enough to get to play on his team for 3 years, and I mean a heck of a football player. It
means the world. A lot of people don't know what's going on in students, kids, players' lives. A lot of people don't know, and they don't know what kind of impact that coach might have. The coach might not even know what kind of impact that they're having on that player. But that's why you love them all, and you coach them all, and you're there for them whenever they need you, because you don't know what kind of difference that can make, and it made a big difference in my life growing up.
Okay, I played high school football at Morristown West High School, and then went and played at Maryville College. I played with Nick White there, and was coached by his dad, Mike Sr. there. And then got my first coaching job at Loudon High School, and was there for a couple of years, and the head coach there took the head football coach job at Red Bank High School. So after Red Bank, I went to Jefferson County High School as the head football coach before coming here in 2016.
But just a super organized, in-depth thinker, and he adds so much to our coaching staff. He does such a good job of knowing how his players need to be coached. That's one thing I've learned from him, is I think he's one of the best at knowing when to encourage, when to inspire and love, when they need to be pushed. He knows which buttons to press with his players, and that's why I think he gets the maximum out of them. And so he's very multiple. He understands, I think, defense really, really well, and knows and I value this, but he knows that there's more than one answer to every problem, and he's willing to change what we're doing if something's going to work, instead of just doing it because that's what we do. Like, we're willing to evolve and change to try to bring success to the program. And so, but he just does such a good job coaching his kids. He has kids over to his house and cooks for them all the time. And
it's been really cool. Anytime you get to kind of have a front row seat to the athletic lives of your children. I mean, it's really cool, and to know that they're getting impacted and mentored by some of the best men that I know. I mean, Megan and I couldn't ask for more as far as that goes. And we try to be super fans of them at home and be mom and dad at home. And if they have questions, we'll certainly answer and help them and do the best we can with it. But it is really neat because for 2 hours a day, I get to kind of sneak a peek at them and see how they're doing and then get their interpretation of it when they get home and just be able to not only just tell them I'm proud of them, but be able to see what they're doing while they're making me proud of them, I guess.
Yeah, you know, and Kenny, I think, is doing a fantastic job at being a coach on the field and being a dad at home, you know, and so Kenny and I are real close, and just like all of our coaches, and so we've had some discussions about it, but at the end of the day, you know, he's been very supportive of both Eli and Casey, but at the same time, he coaches football, you know, and so while he's on the field, that's his job, and you know, but it's been very special to watch that relationship, and you know, it's been extremely memorable for the Cobbles, and I'm just happy that, you know, I get to be a small part of it.
Right. You hope that that's what you're doing. You hope that you're building a relationship that matters to them. You know, it matters to us for sure, but we want it to matter to them, and we want to be somebody that they come back and talk to after the fact. I tell them a lot of times it's not a 4-year deal, it's a 40-year deal, and we want to know what's happening with you when you're getting a new job, when you're getting married, when you're having kids, and you're moving houses and all those things. We want to know what's going on with you because you're important to us. And so the relationships, I think, drive this program and people's ability to build those. And our kids are so fantastic. I mean, they work so hard and they show up day after day and they do the things that we ask them to do, and that's a lot. And they show up with smiles on their faces, so it makes us even more eager to try to build into them a little bit. There's people really good at their job everywhere you go, right? And there's people that value the program everywhere you go. But across the board here, there are just so many people that are in it for kids and care about the program and are willing to go above and beyond. And on top of that, they're really skilled at their jobs. And so when you come to a place like that, and it matters to the kids, and it matters to the parents, and it matters to the teachers and the whole community, and people, not only does it matter to them, but they invest, they give back, they want to spend time, they want to do things to make it the best that they can be. When you have that much support across the board, it really stands out.